Hey everybody, this is Russ, and I am live on Instagram to test some of the features I know a 12-year-old child are most familiar with. For example, I'd like to save this video when I'm done streaming. So if you're watching this on YouTube, that means I was successful. I was able to save this video after it streamed, and I've learned, again, a skill that a 12-year-old has mastered by now. But in order to test my abilities to use Instagram Live, and I already see 2 people have joined. Thank you very much. I noticed 30 of my friends and acquaintances on Instagram were also streaming live right now, so you have many options. Thank you for choosing my channel. But I'd like to do what I understand is a very popular trend on these things and unbox something and offer the most minute analysis of the process. I've seen it done. Folks have unboxed cutting-edge pieces of technology. I've seen folks unbox food. I've seen folks unbox boxes, which is great if you're a packaging enthusiast. Up, down to 1. See, that's what happens when you hyperanalyze, when you get meta in the stream. But I am trying to make this a lengthy video, so again I can test whether or not I have the ability to save it. Thank you. When it's over, I see somebody wants to. I want to see boxing items. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. If you want to see a boxing item, I got a boxing champ right here, Clubber Lang, baby. That's right. It's Mr. T's birthday. So he is starring in all of my videos today. How do you enjoy appearing on Instagram Live, Mr. T?
Don't make me mad.
Well, I didn't mean to make you mad. I just asked a simple question. How do you feel about appearing on these Instagram videos with me?
First name, Mr. Middle name, period. Last name, T.
Okay, he's introduced himself. That's great. Mr. T, why don't you give everybody a little piece of... why don't you give them a taste of what you're known for? You know, that famous saying. How do you know? Tell people what they want to hear, okay?
Don't make me mad.
I don't want to make you mad. I don't want to make you mad.
Don't give me no back talk, sucker.
And I'm certainly not intending to give you any lip, sir. I just thought that maybe it would be nice if you gave the people what they want to hear.
First name, Mr. Middle name, period. Last name, T.
And while you're up there, Mr. T, why don't you just tell the folks, drop your proverbial Summer of '69, your Don't Stop Believin'. Give them the hits.
I pity the fool.
Ha ha ha! Yes! That's what we wanted to hear.
Don't give me no back talk, sucker.
You got it, buddy. Okay, well, that's a boxing item. Mr. T, Clubber Lang, a boxer. See what we did there. Now it's time to unbox something. And it's awkward when there's one person watching, because now you know this is just for you. In the moment, when this is on YouTube, of course, millions. But you know now this is just for you. We're just having a one-on-one. Kind of awkward. But this is almost like a chat roulette, except I'm fully clothed. And anyway, I'm going to unbox this. This is Blue Falcon and Muttley from Scoob. No, you're not awkward. Believe me, I'm the awkward one here. As I, at 40 years old, hold up a toy that I am going to unbox. I bought this at Walmart. I think it was less than $10. So you too can be the proud owner of a Blue Falcon and Muttley 2-pack. Now, it would have been nice if Blue Falcon came with a Dino Mutt, his canine sidekick, or vice versa. I think maybe Blue Falcon's the sidekick to Dino Mutt. But this is how they get you. You know, they split up the dynamic duo, so I got to buy this, and I got a Muttley I don't want, and then I got to buy Shaggy, and check this out. So then I got to buy Shaggy and Dino Mutt. So now I got a Shaggy without a Scooby. Then I got to buy Scooby and Captain Caveman. What a racket this basic fun toy company is running. Unbelievable. I'm exposing them. I'm exposing them for being money-grubbing, a money-grubbing corporation that's trying to reach into the pockets of America's youth and take them for every cent. so that they can complete their heroic super pairs from the movie Scoob. And I'm simply wanting some action figure representation from Hanna-Barbera's classic superhero cartoons of the 70s. Unbelievable. It's a crime. So yeah, this is cool. I'm excited to open it. It's actually already kind of partially opened, probably from those reckless baggers at Walmart that have no regard for a collector's sensibility. What if I wanted to eBay this in 20 years? What if I wanted to hyperseal this in a vacuum bag and unveil it in 20 years and auction it off on whatever eBay looks like in the future, probably a holographic eBay, where this would appear before you and you could touch it and then it transports and it appears in your room and the money is downloaded via Bitcoin into my account immediately. That's what the future of eBay looks like. But no, can't do that because the package is partially open. So I do want to point out my favorite thing about the package is that, and I think this is an unboxing trope where I talk about the cardboard before I get into the thing that's in the cardboard, right? So I want to talk, and I'm going to hold it up against my pale white skin so you can see that the hole here, where it would hang on the peg at the store, is shaped like a Scooby snack. Very cool. That's great. So I can tell that this company, Basic Fun, that I've never heard of before. It's not a Kenner, it's not a Hasbro, it's not a Playmates, it's not a Mattel, that's for sure. So yeah, they thought to go that far and make this hole the shape of a bone. Very cool. So I'm going to open this bad boy up and go through the motions of enjoying a toy like I normally would, but now on live video, in the hopes of being able to save this, teaching myself how to save it, put it on YouTube. Here we go, opening the blister pack. Smelling that, that new action figure smell. There's nothing like factory sealed plastic and blister bubble, is that what you call it? To just remind you of your youth. That chemical smell of new toy. Oh man, how many brain cells have I lost over the decades here, inhaling a new toy like that? Okay, so the back is off, and you can see that there's a cape, flapping in the breeze here. So I already know that there are hours of action-filled fun ahead of me. So now I'm removing the bubble, right? And this is kind of a metaphor for life when you think about it. We're all kind of in our own little bubble. We surround ourselves with opinions we want to hear, people that agree with us, and we're afraid to step out of that bubble and experience the real world. But right now, that rude awakening is about to come to the Blue Falcon and Muttley. I'm going to remove the bubble, expose them to reality, and they will no longer be in the safety of this package, but they will be at the mercy of this world's cruelty, as are we all. Okay, so the bubble is off, and you have this beautiful little cardboard insert here that you could save if you want. This in and of itself might be worth a lot of money in the future. And look, the way I do this, it kind of looks like one of those Facebook profile picture frames or something. Like, hey, I'm looking forward to Scooby. I'm looking forward to Scoob coming streaming to a service near me. All right, so got that. And here we go. Now, because I'm looking most forward to the Blue Falcon figure, I'm going to remove the Muttley first. And my buddy Birdie would probably be embarrassed to know that I can't say I know who Muttley is. I'm sure if I did a little tertiary search of Hanna-Barbera cartoons, it would come to me. I'd be reminded. But I don't know. I think he had kind of a sinister, like a little hee kind of a chuckle. So, okay, I got Muttley out. Let's check this out first here. So his head's cocked, and this arm is already kind of loose to the touch. So I'm just going to move that arm first. Move this arm. It is a pretty cool sculpt. Now, I'm curious to see if the head moves. Yes, it does. Oh, did you hear that? That snap. That is every action figure collector's soundtrack of joy. When you hear that initial of a figure. Feet move too. I've always been curious about joints like this, where you got the body, a cartoony character like this, but then the feet move. Like I'm going to simulate a shuffle of some kind. But there he is, Muttley in all of his glory. Tail is affixed, no articulation there. So this is almost a standard 5 points of articulation action figure that harkens back to, I would dare say, the era of He-Man, the best action figure line ever made. Masters of the Universe, the 5-5 mold, as I guess some collectors call it. But there he is, Muttley. All right. Boom. So some poses. Skiing, downhill skiing. That would be that pose. Let's see, what else can you do? You got the old Heil Hitler. And that's about it. That's about all you could do. Oh, saw something in my peripheral. There's that one. Okay, so I'm sure Muttley fans the world over are super excited that they finally have a beautifully sculpted, articulated action figure of that character. And if you are so inclined, keep your eye out on Facebook Marketplace, because I'll probably be throwing this up there at some point in the near future. But now, here it comes, the piece de resistance, the figure that I've been looking forward to, and I've had this for a few weeks now, actually. Blue Falcon. Still standing tall and proud in his packaging. He is about to come out. A piece of plastic fell right there. So as I removed the Blue Falcon from his packaging, his legs kind of bent here, of course, so pop those back into place, and here we go. Blue Falcon in all of his glory. Sturdy action figure. Head moves. Nice profile. Super heroic. It would have been nice to have some elbow joints here. I mean, today's day and age, action figures are, you got the knees. Ball joints, I think we call them. So you got the ball joints in the knee here. So we can do like a weird kind of a side kick. I could create a roundhouse kick with them. Weird not to have an elbow joint there, though. It takes me out of it a little bit. Reminds me that I'm not holding a little man. I'm not holding a little hero, but instead just a toy. Just a piece of plastic in the shape of a superhero. But if he were to fly, he would look like this. And if he were to stand atop a tall building to survey the city, he would look like this. That's it, Blue Falcon. Definitely a nice piece for the old action figure shelf. He will stand proudly next to my other more obscure superheroes, like the Comet from Archie Comics' Red Circle. What else do I have over there? Some Police Academy action figures. I got the Demolition Man over there. Rambo, Chuck Norris. And to bring it full circle, right back to the old T-Man, Mr. T, right here. Streaming live on his birthday. That's why we are a witness to his birthday suit. You could see that the manufacturer decided to paint that pelvic piece the same color as the rest of his body. So in the inevitability of a child losing what I presume was cloth shorts there, now you're just exposed to what a potentially nude Mr. T would look like. And oddly comforting. I find it to be almost like a morning cup of coffee or a hot cocoa on a winter day. That's not me, that's the palette. Blue Falcon. Let's get back to the subject at hand here. He has been unboxed. His points of articulation have been successfully popped. And I do enjoy this action figure. If I were to give it a number out of 10, I think I'd give it a solid 7. And where it lacks, in my opinion, is the lack of articulation here in the elbows. Seems to be some weird separation around the emblem of the chest. That's okay, but if I wanted to get picky, I'd go there. And the knees are surprisingly loose, so I fear the future of this figure if he were to fall off my shelf. He might not make it, but I'm going to see if this video saves when I end it, and that's going to be the real test of this unboxing's success. So not only have I unboxed a toy, but I'm also unboxing my potential as a 40-year-old YouTuber and Instagram live star. So future unboxings will undoubtedly include a time where I'll put a chicken patty on a Big Mac and create a brand new a fast food burger. I'll probably also unbox an iPhone 5 that I purchased at the local pawn shop. And who knows what else. I may even unbox a box of boxes and analyze each box for what its shipping potential would be, both for USPS, UPS, and FedEx. And on track if you're in California. So thanks for watching this video, and we'll catch you next time.